Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. It has been a busy weekend. On Saturday, we went to Michael's for his backyard bonsai tour. And then on Sunday, it was Connor's turn. He did his backyard tour. So I didn't get a lot of video from Connor's because I got there and there are a lot of people there and I talked to everyone. And then we had a kind of an unexpected rainstorm. So we kind of just talked underneath a tree to the people that stayed behind, and it was really fun. It was great seeing everyone again. So I got a little bit of footage from Connor's, but I'll have to go back and video all his trees and update them. I do that every year, update all of Connor's trees to see the progress of them as new trees and what he's been working on. So it was a lot of fun, so thanks a lot, Connor, for opening up your backyard and inviting us all in. On the backyard tour at Michael's, I met Eric and Emma. They've been on the channel working on trees with me, and they brought me a gift, a Shimpaku juniper. There was a nursery that had them on sale for $11.99, and you get, for $11.99, it's a pretty awesome Shimpaku juniper because they're quite expensive to buy in the nurseries. So he gave me this one as a gift. So thanks very much, Eric and Emma. I really appreciate it. So that will be coming up on a future video where I'll do some styling work on it and get it going as a bonsai. My son Julian and his girlfriend Emma gave me a present for my birthday, and it's a Lego bonsai tree. So it's really cool. You can display it with the green foliage on it, or you can display it with flowers. So that'll be a lot of fun building it. So yeah, it was nice to get that. I have my one juniper is styled very similar to the Lego bonsai tree. So you can see the picture of it here, and I'll show you my tree. So here is my Sabina juniper. The styling wasn't intentional to make it look like the Lego tree, but it does. A lot of people in the comments said, hey, that looks like the Lego tree. So that's kind of cool that I have a real life Lego tree here, and I can build the Lego one also. Maybe display them side by side someday. I got a letter from Robin. He's 77, and he wanted to thank me for sparking his interest in bonsai. So that's awesome to see that people get inspired to get into bonsai through watching the Bonsai Zone. It makes me, it encourages me to make more videos because, yeah, I've met so many people that, have got excited about bonsai from watching my videos, and it's a nice feeling. So thank you very much, Robin. I was at Connor's yesterday, and Enzo, who's a Toronto Bonsai Society member, wanted to thank me for all the videos I make too. And he gave me a pot that he made. So he makes these, he piles up gravel and dirt, and then he forms the concrete pot. It's a concrete composite pot over top of the pile. And you get these really cool textures in that on the inside of the pot, and he sculpts the outside of the pot to get texture and finishes it all and seals it. So really cool pots. So he's just started making these style of pots, and he kind of wants, a few of the club members to test them out for durability and see what we plant in them. So thanks very much, Enzo. I'll show you a picture of Enzo. Thank you very much for the pot, Enzo. It's awesome.
No problem, Nigel. My pleasure. Enjoy it.
I'll have
something
fun.
Nice in there.
Yeah, I'll have fun planting it. So right, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
And then last but not least, I got a letter and a package from Ryan. And he said, thank you for honoring my son's request to highlighting my birthday on your channel. My son kept this a surprise until I happened to view the video on my birthday. Wow, what a special treat. I've enclosed an apron highlighting my club's 50th anniversary and commemorative bonsai pot from a convention we held back in 2008. Feel free to use the pot or keep it as a display. Sincerely, Ryan. So thanks very much, Ryan. And Ryan is a member of the San Antonio Bonsai Society in Texas, United States. And here's the package they sent me. So let me show you what's in it. I'll start by showing you the commemorative bonsai pot. So there's the logo on the top of the San Antonio Bonsai Society, and it's got 2008 on it. And it's got this magnetic flap that comes up. And inside it says, the many faces of bonsai in Texas. The seminars from June 19th to the 22nd, 2008, commemorative bonsai pot, compliments of CBI Incorporated. And it's www.chinabee.com. MBP Bonsai Studio. So here is the pot. So it comes in this really cool box. And it is a fantastic pot. It's so beautiful, actually. If I can show it to you. Yeah, it's got a beautiful finish, natural clay color, oval pot, and it's got beautiful detailed feet on the bottom, and then it's got the logo on the bottom here. So just a beautiful pot. You couldn't ask for a nicer pot. It's so beautiful. Wow. So thanks very much, Ryan. That is a treasure that I will keep. And I don't know if I'll plant a tree in it. It's so beautiful, this pot. But it's also nice to put trees in your pots. It's I don't know. There's no point having pots if you don't plant trees in them. I'm not really a pot collector, but I don't know. I might have to make an exception for this one. In the box was also an apron. So there's the San Antonio Bonsai Society logo there. Very cool. So it's from 1973 to 2023, celebrating 50 years of bonsai. So this is an apron. It's got pockets in the front. And Connor was telling me he really likes these aprons because he puts it on and he puts some tools in the front, and then he can walk around and work on his trees, and he's got everything right with him. So I'll have to do the same. I'll have to try the apron out, do some pruning, and yeah, it's really nice. So again, thanks very much, Ryan and the San Antonio Bonsai Society. I'll put the details of the San Antonio Bonsai Society in the description below. Everything is big in Texas except for their bonsai. I did a little work on the Nissan Cube the other day. I'll show you the footage of that. I haven't showed you the engine bay on the Nissan Cube, and that's because it's really, really dirty. I'll show you what it looks like. Here is a look at the engine bay. So you can see there's it's covered in a light layer of mud or something. Yeah, it's very, very dirty in here. You can see all the electrical connectors are covered in dirt. So there's the cold air intake and the filter down there. I'll have to wash and clean that too. The battery's got corrosion around the tie-down strap. It just needs like a really, really good clean in here. Get all these brackets cleaned up and painted. Yeah, it's just, and you can see the nuts on the top of the strut towers here are really badly corroded. So I'll have to get those oiled up. If you don't, they can, yeah, really hard to get off. Yeah, so there's the plastic engine cover. That's all dirty too. So it just needs, yeah, a really good going over. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. The rest of the car is so clean. And then if you pop the hood, people go, ooh, okay. Yeah. So I think the first step for cleaning the engine is to take it to the car wash. They have like an engine shampoo option on the hand washing station. I think I better like spray it down, get all this mud off here, and yeah, just give it a general clean to begin with, and then I'll, start detailing everything. It'll be a lot of work, but it'll be worth it. It'll look nice. It'll be nice to work on, and yeah, I won't be so miserable for get everything lubricated, so it's easy to take things apart. Yeah, so that's my next step on this
Nissan Cube is to get that engine bay cleaned up. So I'm here at the car wash. I've used the engine degreaser on it and then rinsed it all off. Now the question is, will it start? Did I spray the electronics too much? I hope not. We'll see. Well, it started. It's running. So the next step, I'll have to lubricate all the bolts and nuts and clean it all up by hand, get it looking really, really nice. But it looks a lot better than it did. I am really having fun driving the Nissan Cube. I took it to Connor's today and Michael's yesterday. It's not a fast vehicle, but it has all the right stuff. The 6-speed gearbox, it makes the right noises, it's got the good handling. It's just a pleasure to drive. It brings a smile to my face every time I drive it. I have completed phase 1 of the engine cleaning. So I took, my lubricant and lubricated all the nuts and bolts in the engine compartment, making sure they don't get rusty.
The Cube's engine looks much better now. So now I'll show you the footage at Connor's place to finish up the video.
I am here at Connor's for his backyard tour, and all the members of the Toronto Bonsai Society are invited over. Hey Jay.
Hey Nigel.
Vince. Hey, David.
Hi.
How's it going? Yeah, so there's lots of people here, and it's a nice day. It's clouding over, but yeah, and there's Connor way down there talking away.
Behind the scenes photo.
Yeah. Yeah, so Connor's got a beautiful yard. Full of bonsai. Lots of people are looking at all his trees. And it's a great day for it.
For sale.
Oh, it's not?
Well,
Those are
mine.
for the sale.
Oh, that's yours. Maybe take it away from
He
here.
said I can have it back, and I said no, he can keep it. And then in the future, I'll steal something better off of him.
Oh, I got it.
In the background here, you may have noticed a splash of color. So this is my Powderpuff bonsai that was given to me by Ricardo of the Toronto Bonsai Society. So I repotted it from the large nursery pot, got it in nice bonsai soil, root pruned it, top pruned it, and now it's recovered and it's in flower. So beautiful, beautiful flowers. They're so exotic looking. They look like the heads of my wife's chickens. So you can see here's some flower buds that are just starting to come out. A little cluster there, and there's quite a few of them on the tree still. And you can see the branches are starting to grow long with lots of vigor also. So yeah, the repotting went really well. Yeah, it's a really nice species for bonsai and easy to grow. You just got to keep them watered well. Keep the soil moist at all times. Don't let them dry out, and it's doing really well. I keep it on the floor of the greenhouse out of the direct sun, and I don't know if that's the right strategy, but it seems to be working. The tree looks really healthy, so I don't give it like full direct hot afternoon sun. It kind of stays cool on the floor of the greenhouse and sort of shaded out so it gets bright light but not direct sun.
It's been a very busy week. I started off, glazing the pots at Isabella's, and then I went over for the firing of them. Then I bought the Nissan Cube, so that took a few days, and then we had the backyard bonsai tours. So all my trees in the bonsai zone have been growing in the meantime, and there's a lot that need pruning. It's amazing, you leave your trees for 1 week and they just grow. So there's lots of videos coming up of summer pruning, and I'm really looking forward to it. After not pruning for a week, I really have the urge to work on my trees. I also have the urge to drive the Nissan. So yeah, maybe it's 50-50 at the moment. I'm sure the Nissan, the newness of the Cube, and that will sort of fade away, but the bonsai always stays my strongest hobby, that's for sure. I've been growing bonsai for over 30 years, and you'll always find that there's distractions, things you get excited about, like my Nissan Cube, and that's okay. You've got to accept it that you can't stay 100% focused on your bonsai
for over 30 years. It's impossible. There's going to be other things in your life that you get excited about. Maybe getting married, having children, buying a house. There's all kinds of distractions in life that can take you away from your bonsai for a while. But bonsai is a hobby that I've always been really strong on, and I've always stayed focused on my bonsai. And I find that with the hobby, that it's because the trees are always growing, that it's never a static hobby. It's not like collecting, you know, model cars or something where you just put them on a shelf and they never change. And I think that's one of the joys of bonsai, is that you're always working on them, and hopefully they're always improving. And that's what keeps me going in the hobby of bonsai, is I just love watching trees develop from humble beginnings to hopefully spectacular trees in the end. Yeah. So that is all for today's video. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.